Welcome back, everybody. It's Fitness Friday, and of course, we had to invite our friend Alim Shabazz back onto the show with some Fitspiration tips. Do you like that?
Yeah, I see
Fitspiration?
How are you, brother? I like it. Good to see you, Mikey.
To see you
Always
too.
a pleasure.
Okay, so right now we do want to talk a little bit to our aunties and our uncles and you know, all of our older family members out there. We're going to start off with talking about the topic of building muscle. So why is building muscle and focusing on skeletal health crucial for older adults?
Absolutely. So building muscle is very important at all ages. One of the big misconceptions, especially with elderly women, is that, oh, I shouldn't do resistance training or lift weights. But skeletal muscle behind your heart and your lungs is the most important organ. It helps you to move as you age. It helps to clear sugar out of your body, and it actually helps you to burn calories. So having functional skeletal muscle as you age gives you fitness independence for as long as possible, such as if you fall, getting off the toilet, getting out of your bed. And so building that in a safe, controlled manner with resistance training is important at any age.
You know, I talked about this before. My dad, he used to bodybuild, and he had abs. And one day we were in the gym, and he threw his back out. But because he had abs, he was able to, one, get back into his regular daily routine faster because the abs acted like a splint. You know, so was able to keep his back up. So it is really important to build muscle. And you know, let's talk about resistance training, because how do you help people who may be hesitant to start resistance training due to a fear or injury, going off of what I was just saying?
We've got folks out there who have all different injuries, you know, spinal cord injuries, knees, joints, backs, etc. And what we do is we assess them, and then we work with them to create a program. So we start slow, a lot of body weight exercises like a push-up, a squat, where you're just supporting your own body, and then we add resistance down the road. But anyone, no matter what your situation is, there's never a situation where doing nothing is better than at least doing something. It might look a little bit different than when you were maybe in your 20s, but you're still actually moving and having activity, which is super important. And so what they'll find is that even though they've had an injury, just kind of like with your dad, your muscles like your armor, by getting stronger, that injury becomes less and less of a nag on their overall life, and they can get back to doing the things they want. So, just go slow. You
know, let's piggyback on your program real quick. Can your program really make a difference for people with health conditions or limited mobility?
It sure can. I'll give you an example. We get folks that have come out there, they've got arthritis of the joints, very painful. We'll get people who are a little bit overweight. We'll even have people who've got like knee replacements and joint replacements. So the program is structured where it meets them where they're at, wherever their level of activity is, we meet them where they're at, and we modify it to fit them. So an example might be if they can't do a push-up and we're working on the body, you can go down on your knees, you can go against the wall, or you could use like a band for resistance training. So that's the main difference, is that it's not a cookie cutter program where everybody's thrown into the same regimen. They're individualized, they're assessed as an individual, and then we put together a program just for them, which includes both fitness, mindset, and nutrition.
It's customizable, and everybody's, you know, getting great results.
Exactly.
We were looking at pictures. By the way, your business, dude, we're so proud of you.
Thanks to Living 808 and the exposure here, so it's been amazing. So I can't thank you guys enough for these opportunities.
It's amazing. You know, we've been out there before. Let's talk about, you know, being in an outdoor setting. How does that benefit participants who, you know, are in the fitness experience?
Part of it is a lot of people who come to us just don't like the traditional gyms. I don't take anything away from a gym, but for a lot of people like you and I, if we haven't grown up in that arena, it's very intimidating. I mean, think about today's youth. Very crowded. Most people's experience is they walk in, they see a bunch of stuff, they've got a plan, the machines aren't available, so they start to do just random things. They get on the treadmill, they feel embarrassed, they leave. That's not conducive for long-term sustainability. With our program, there's always a structure in place, meaning we have coaches that will guide you through step by step. You're outdoors where it's not crowded or claustrophobic. There's no judgment. And more importantly, you're part of a community with accountability. So most people know what to do. They just don't know. They just don't do it. So our community is designed to be non-judgmental and supportive, so you know you're part of something bigger than yourself. And then that's what most people come back for, is they come for the workout, but they stay because of the supportive community.
Yeah, I love this. And also, too, you guys, we live in Hawaii. Like, why not be outside,
Exactly, right?
It's 99% sunny all the time.
And also, we got to take advantage.
Literally. And we were talking about this during the commercial break, that, you know, people, when they walk into the gym, it is kind of intimidating because you see all of these machines, you see all of these, you know, equipment, and you don't know where to start.
Exactly.
You know, and when you're outside, at least, you know, it does give you some sort of, you know, endorphins that get lifted.
The sun is positive.
Exactly. And you're you're with everybody who's doing the same workout, so you're not alone.
And we have moms and wives who are married with kids who they still get hit on in gyms, right? And they're like, it feels uncomfortable for them. So I had to detach and understand from the female experience too. It's a little bit different than the male experience. So we have a safe environment where no one's gawking at you, hitting on you. You're there to be in an environment to work out, not to socialize or do these other types of things.
Right on.
And so for some people, that's really reason why they weren't going through the traditional methods. So we offer, I think, a great option for those who I feel that have kind of been like left behind in this fitness movement for non-traditional situations.
Right. Well, if anybody did want to join the program, maybe they have a couple of fitness questions for you. Is there a good social media or website that they should log on to?
Yeah, check us out at bigtirebootcamp.com.
Okay.
You can also message us or contact us or follow us on Big Tire Bootcamp on Instagram. You get your first week for free, and you can download that pass at bigtirebootcamp.com and just reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you.
Awesome. And as always, you guys, of course, KHON2.com is the place to be after Living in a Weight. We'll have a recap of this segment and then the direct website if you guys want to join Alim and his family. Thank you so much, Alim.
Hey,
we appreciate you, brother.
It's always a pleasure. You too.
Okay, we're going to go from fitness to fun.